it's me. We're doing something a little bit different today. We are playing Grey Dog Software's TEW 2020 Total Extreme Wrestling. It's a simulation game for you guys who do not know. I'm sure you guys do. You develop your own wrestling company. I'm going to take a tiny little Peruzu wrestling company. I'm going to turn it into a global juggernaut. That is the plan today. We'll be using the Killing the Database mod, which is all real stars, so there'll be a lot of names that you guys recognise, hopefully. There is no sound to this game. I am still wearing headphones because I'm listening to music while I play. I recommend that you guys listen to music while you play. I'll be trying to read out as much as I can, some interesting tidbits. You get a lot of cool randomized things, and because we'll know the people involved, that could be pretty fun. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know. If you guys want to listen to music, I believe you can see what I'm listening to on my Twitch page. If you guys want to listen to something else, you go ahead and listen to something else. And for those watching back on YouTube, listen to whatever you want. Have a bear YouTuber in the background while having this on. So, let me just move that on my screen. We are going to go first. I've put my webcam down here on the bottom right corner. From what I remember, there isn't a huge amount. I'll be clicking on a few things back here, but I'll be talking it through as I do, so you shouldn't miss much. All the key information should be kind of top left, the top of the screen thing here. Right, let us go for a new game. Yes, I'd like to continue. Checking database. Good times, fun times. That's good. No errors. I do need to update this game, but stream lock to glow. Low to glow. Stream low to glow. Start a new game. Obviously, if anyone would like to get involved, send hints, storylines you'd like to see. I'll be trying to take all of that into account. We could potentially build something really cool here together. Now, what I do tend to do, I know a couple of kind of, they're not cheats, they're just little ways of playing the game, and using this mod actually really helps that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to find a wrestler who is within my style and who has a really good following. One play game. So we don't want any of these avatars, as cool as they are. What we'd like is open all that up. And what I'm going to do is find someone who is going to be very good for my style. That's what I'm going to do. So let's look for Minoru Suzuki. Book Dennis Stamp. Dennis Stamp. No. That's even out of my part of view. So yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to play as Minoru Suzuki. Now this is two very good things. He's a respected guy. He's impactful. He's a great wrestler. Anyone who's watched New Japan knows how good and terrifying he is. But it also means that we have a top quality star who can wrestle on our shows for free at a very good. That's a great way of getting your stats up really quickly. Another thing I'm going to do almost as soon as we've got a little bit of a roster together is I'm going to set up some deals with YouTube. They will take any company because it's YouTube. You can just upload whatever you want there. And that's a great way of building popularity around the world without actually having to travel there and spend all the money that's involved in that. So let's go for user talents. What would suit? I think creative leader. So he's going to be motivated. He's going to be creative. He's going to have a lot of leadership. You're not going to argue with Minoru Suzuki. Have you never seen Beyond the Mat? He can't get booked. I have seen Beyond the Mat. I don't remember Dennis Stamp though. The thing I always remember about Beyond the Mat is watching that horrible that horrible kind of 11 chair shots that Mick Foley takes while his wife and kids are in the audience at Royal Rumble against Rock, and also just being absolutely gobsmacked by Terry Funk. Always gobsmacked by Terry Funk. The saddest thing about Beyond the Mat, though, is seeing Droz get his tryout for WWE, knowing that in just a couple of years' time there'd be that accident with D'Lo Brown. So we're going to start with Mr. Minoru Suzuki. Let's delete all the unused. I don't wanna play with any of them companies. I wanna play with Minoru Suzuki. Link, I don't know if you caught the start of the stream. There's no sound to this game. I'm currently listening to music. If you want to listen along with me, it'll be showing up on my Twitch page. If you want to listen to your own music, or watch your wife with the sound on, or watch a better streamer than me with the sound on, more than welcome. So, okay, so we're going to have all our news here. There's going to be a few kind of interesting little randomized things, which I'm hoping to. Highly paid Portman, rumored to be earning around $158,000 a month. Good grief. And he's only working about 6 matches with that, no doubt. Carmella wows the fans. And Alexander Hammerstone takes the spotlight. Right, so now we want to start our own company. And let's see. I'm going to call this my unofficial channel name, which is Tilt and Click Pro Wrestling. And the initials will be TNC. Right, now where shall we base this? I want us to be in America, because I want us to build up to be a bit of a juggernaut. And how in God's name can I be dropping a lot of frames when there are no frames? There's nothing. So let us see. Where should we start? Let's start in the Mid-Atlantic. No. Let's start in the tri-state area, shall we? Drop our challenge level up to rock hard. Company which is barely known and has 0 prestige. Based on current reputation, we will start with $2,500. That's plenty. We're going to sort this, no problem. Let's go into product. What we want is Peruso. Where are you? Royal Peruso. Oh wait, we can actually just. What's the Noah one? Wrestling as a sport. Fans hope to see quality match with none of the hoopla which is associated with the Western styles. That's kind of where we want to be. What's this one? Wrestling as a sport again is New Japan. I don't necessarily agree with that though, because obviously New Japan are not modernized. Modernized is the wrong word. Here we go. Let's go for the AJPW. Okay, so we're not going to have a face heel divide. That's fine. We'll have a weights. No, I'm going to turn weight split off because that makes it very complicated. Stables are always good. High risk, yeah. Fans will expect for men to be 100% matches, as with TV shows. Fans will be upset by dangerous, controversial, bloody match types. Matches less than 20 minutes will not be able to achieve world-class scores. That's about the same anywhere. Clean finishes, well, yeah, you want overbooked, cinematic. Okay, so that seems like my sort of thing. I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of the kind of Kenny Omega style of booking. So character's good. You want someone to have a strong personality, but the story should always be told pretty much in the ring. Something that I think New Japan, All Japan do very, very well. And I mean, Ring of Honor used to do really well as well, but they have fallen into the trap recently of kind of gimmicks. I can't even read what that says. Sorry, Puzzle Crawler, I can't read what yours says. It is, I promise you though, it is just the quality of my screen. Not, I'm using like the oldest TV for my second monitor. I even have to have a SCART to HDMI adapter, which is great fun. Okay, so I think we are ready to go. No point putting in profile, it doesn't make any difference. I'll save all my typing for my storylines. So, start the company. I want to create my own company? Yes, yes I do. Okay, so down here, like I said, there isn't a huge amount you guys are missing. I'll have my emails, but I'll click on them and they're behind me anyway. A little bit of the business. You're not missing any of the business management stuff, actually. The external stuff won't be an issue for a while anyway, so that's not a problem. A little bit of Neutral Milk Hotel to see me through. So now we want to go straight to staying up in America is we should be able to get quite a few decent. Wait, did I? I've just realised something. Did I? I found made a mistake. Product. Women's wrestling. Here we go. Was a small division of women's wrestling. I've never been 100% comfortable with the fact that New Japan doesn't have a. I know they have quite close links to Stardom, but it'd be nice to see. There are so many good female wrestlers about, and well, unfortunately, one less amazing female wrestler about at the moment now. But be really good to see them showcased a little on something like New Japan because it has such a bigger audience than Stardom, at least internationally. But we're going to start with our men. Let's see. We want them based in the USA. We want a wrestler only. Let's go for impactful. And we want them to be unemployed. And I'm hoping, because I've set up I've done a couple of saves on this already, and I set like a couple of UK ones up, and you go unemployed, and there's no one about because the NXT UK just pulled them all up. So let's search here. Oh dear. Okay, that didn't. That did not work as I'd hoped. Ricky Ray's using an impactful style. He's got pro, so he's got. Let's see how much he would cost. He's 60 per show. Roll on the roster exclusively in ring. And Muhammad's backbone of the roster, so he's not afraid to take a couple of losses. At 41, he's not going to be one of our main eventers just yet. He says, even though I'm going to stick Suzuki straight in the main event, obviously. So let's make that offer there. We'll hear back from him shortly. Let's take. Right, let's have any. And keep the impactful thing. And search there. Okay. He's on exclusive. Roderick Strong. There's no way we're getting Roderick. Shinsuke. He's Japanese worker, currently works. Okay, he's based in the. Let's see he's not active in America. But he's based in the US. But he only works in Japan. Right, fine. Let's can work. Let's change that. Search. Okay, here we go. He's a Russian. He works in decent Peruso. He's a 50-year-old wrestler. Oh, if we got a card like straight out, he feels that TNC are too small. Well, fuck you, Okada. Oh, the Great Muta. It was I popped so hard when he turned up at the G1 Supercard with Ring of Honor and Kushida. He's NXT. Loki's always a good one to have, actually. But he's incredibly expensive. That's like half the money we have. Okay. Sonata. Okay, so I think we're going to have to... Let's go any style, and let's try the unemployed thing again. Search. And then I'm gonna have to put based in the US as well. Because that just... Okay, he's unemployed. What we want is a few guys who have got decent Peruso. Or technical would work well with ours. He's left the business. Aries. Austin Aries. Damn, Austin Aries looking good with a beard though. I haven't seen him about for a while. Super heavyweight class is using a brawler style. But he's got quite good stats for other stuff. I imagine he'd get gassed very quickly though, which is no good for our 20. No, I'm not signing Goldberg. Not doing it. Bob Holly. He's based in the Midwest. I mean, he's a bad man. He's a bad man. Let's see. No, not doing that. Shinsuke Nakamura. Is he? So is he a parody or is he like actually related to Chris Hero? Now this is something that could be interesting. How much does he want? Too much. Too much is how much he wants. Casanova. 26. 200 a shot. That's too much again. Ah, Big Cass. Davey Richards. Class using technician flyer style. He's 1/2 tag team of the year. He's on hiatus, okay? Oh man. The Revolt FTR. Nice. Danhausen? I've never watched any Danhausen, but I keep seeing all the memes of him. I'm not signing. See, a lot of these guys are going to be very, very expensive. I'm looking for people that I don't necessarily know who could be good. No, here we go. Lightweight uses a high-flying style. But he has got good stats in everything else, so we should be... So let's have him exclusively in ring. All shows. Extensively to develop your skills, because he's still quite young. Nothing extra. Make it official. Okay. Oh, I know what I need. And I have it here. I need a notepad to keep up with what I'm doing. So let's... Give me a second. Sorry guys. Should really thought this through. I'll put that there. Cool. We're cooking with fire now, guys. Jarrett Bischoff. Is that Bischoff's son? I don't know. Gregory Helms, the Hurricane. Hallowit. Heath Slater. James Ellsworth. I could get James Ellsworth. How much James Ellsworth charge? 210. Just for me to kick him around the ring a bit. I would love to see James Ellsworth against Minoru Suzuki though. I mean, I think he can get arrested for putting that on because it would just be a murder. It would just be the worst thing. Henning, Josh Barnett. He's going to be expensive. Josh Briggs. Okay, what we got here? Let's negotiate 30. Okay, so get him in ring as well. You tend to extensively develop your skills. So what I'm hoping is we'll have Suzuki right at the top, and we'll have like quite a young roster beneath so that we can keep developing them, and we'll just build their skills really nicely. Kenny Doan, Congo Kong, Connor, not interested in you. Oh, no, you've got some good stats. Good technical, decent Peruso. Psychology, that's always important. Oh, 90. It's gonna be expensive, but he does seem to have a lot. So let's sweeten the deal. Let's have him as a future mate. No, let's stick with extensively. Merchandise 10%. Be available for all shows. Make that contract official. Leo Rush, Luke Gallows, Max Stardom. Again, incredible stats, which I believe will make him very expensive. Not that expensive, actually. Okay, be exclusively in ring. Let's have him as a future main event because his stats more than justify that. Let's make that offer there. If we could get Mike Bennett with his True Love theme, I'd 100% go for that. Mike Mondo, Mike Seidel. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. He's the protege of Johnny Gargano, so he's going to have some good skills there, and he's very cheap. So exclusively in ring, use him extensively, available for all shows. Make the offer. How many offers have we made now? We're getting down though, so we'll carry on. Rob Terry, he's brawling, not a fan. Rockstar Spud. Rusev, it would be amazing if we got Rusev, but I don't think that's going to happen. Ryback, no, I'd like my wrestlers to stay uninjured as far as possible. What age does Shark Boy have to be that he's no longer Shark Boy and he becomes Shark Man? Serge D, no picture with that. Best known, he's 25 years old. The skills are quite good there. 90 per show. Ted DiBiase, the Sandman, Tommy Mercer. It's 35, very good stats. So 600 a show? No, sorry, Tommy. Trip Cassidy, lightweight, uses regular style. That's 90 a show. Tyrus, Victor, Vladimir Kozov, and Zack Ryder. So how many? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be enough for like a quick roster. Because we've got other people we need to search for. So let's go female now. AJ Lee's left the business. That's a shame. Andrea. Possible. Ain't social. Again, really, with the female roster, I'm going to try and find someone who's fairly well known. And then she could act as like Suzuki to bring other people up. Brie Daniels, she's available to work, but I bet she's expensive. Brooke Adams, cheerleader Melissa, crazy Mary Dobson, married to Raymond Rowe. She's done quite well. Let's see what she is. 600 a show. Great. Now this is someone I'd be very interested in. And at only 40 a show, she's coming in. Utilise you, future main eventer. So good that she's now got a contract with TNA so that WWE can, not completely fuck her up. Eva Marie, Eva Torres, Holidead. Fairly good stats there. One half of Twisted Sisters with Thunder Rosa. She's Project Rikishi. Thunder Rosa, of course, is the NWA Women's Champion. How much she call for? Exclusively in ring. Extensively develop your skills. Let's make that offer. If I can get 4 women's things. Because I'd like to have a main. Obviously, you have a male champion and a female champion. I don't have enough wrestlers at the moment to justify a tag division, so keep that kind of small. She's got quite good stats there. Class is using an MMA crossover style, and she's only 50 a show. So let's have her come in extensively to develop your skills. I don't think working. Okay, so we'll have you as a backbone of the roster. There we go. Caitlin, Katrina Waters, Kelly Klein. Good brawling stats, good psychology. That's an eagle. Lena. MJ Jenkins. Plus is using regular style, small worker. Possibility there. Mischief, Nicole Matthews. Stats, Nikki Bella, not interested. Should we get Mick Foley's daughter? I mean, she's currently away on hiatus. Okay, Rachel Ellerin. It's such a shame that she's not as good as her dad. Rebel Kell, that's good stats. Taylor Hendricks. Taina Conti. Now this is something that. Yeah, okay. That's filled out our. She's only 25 as well. So let's have her extensively. Make the offer. Yes, please. And the Beast, she's 43. That's some crazy Peruso skills, though. She's not on hiatus. She could be, and she's only 40. So let's cheat and chuck another one in, and let's have her backbone as well. She'd be the one who all our younger talent can kind of go over, but she'll still get like the respect that she deserves. Prefer reduced schedule, so I'm only working major TV shows and above. If the financial terms right, improved. As a gatekeeper. Oh wait, no. Yeah, as a gatekeeper. Let me just check. That's right there. Contract type gatekeeper. Rarely complain to losing people at their level as above. that's fine. And then let's have events only. Yes. Now, yeah, no, that's another little bit of a cheat there because we're only running events. That's all we have. So now we need either gender. Right, let's reset that. So works for unemployed. Either gender, any status, blah 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 blah. Want them based in the USA because I want to keep this cheap. Referee. Search. Ryan Gore. What am I listening to? Oh, okay. Reputation, respect. Where's his refereeing skills? Refereeing, fairly good. Don't want you. Refereeing, not so good. Jimmy Marcus. Decent refereeing there. Now this is the guy we want. Okay. 220 a show. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's try someone else. 80 a show. Kevin Keenan. 60 per show. We're getting there. Rick Manning. 70 a show. Mike Chioda. I bet Mike Chioda is expensive. 130. Was 80. So who was the 60 then? Was that Kevin Keenan? 60. Okay. Never involved in ring work. Exclusively a referee. Make that offer. Okay. And then all we need now is a road agent. No need for commentators just yet. Al Snow's going to be booking reputation. Arson Danger. Amy DeMars. Bill DeMott. Oh no, I don't want to work with Bill DeMott. Christian Cage. Cliff Compton. Danny Cage. Works primarily as a road agent. Where is his road agent stuff? Booking reputation is poor. Booking reputation is very poor there. Ted DiBiase. I wonder what his booking reputation will be like. I mean, he's going to be expensive, no doubt. 400. 400 a month. Or show. Who could we have? Oh, Ron Simmons. No booking reputation. Damn it. Angle's going to be expensive. I can't even try. Hector Guerrero. Booking reputation again. Oh, good booking reputation. Okay. And it's only 60 a show. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. Be exclusively a road agent. Thank you very much. Right. So we've done that. Let us create some titles here. Let's be pretentious. So we've got the top of the mountain. Sort of for a generic belt. Is that picture? Singles, or oh no, it doesn't always have to be 1v1. That's going to be male only. And we'll save that. And then we shall also create Queen of the Mountain. And we'll go generic again. And luckily, the women's one doesn't look like some horrible Divas Championship, which would just be... We're going to go female only. I don't want any Santino men in drag getting on that. Not going to create any events just yet, just in case not everyone comes over. I think most of them will, but we're so let's go through there. Oh, Dustin Rhodes. Such a shame that his match at Double or Nothing was the worst on the card. And it wasn't even his fault, it's Shawn Spears. Okay, so WWE have done a draft. Brock Lesnar was the star of Raw. CML's got a new tag team, and they've expanded, and they've signed for Twitch and YouTube apparently. Okay, new team in All Japan. Gianni Valletta and Shihiro Iri. Okay. Black Mensuri was not sensationally quit the promotion just minutes before the show. Apparently furious at okay, so he's out. That's an interesting one. Let's write that down as a possible black, because he would fit nicely in our style, no doubt. So Black Mensuri has quit, so I will check that. New Japan and All Japan are both setting their sights, and All Japan held a really good show, as they always do. So let's reset this. No, reset search. Thank you. And what we have, Black Mensa search. Wait, wasn't that Black Mensa? Oh, it's Yahi Nakajima. Okay. We'll try that then. Yahi. Yohi Nakajima, sorry. Okay, he only works in Japan. So I guess if we try and negotiate, yeah, we're not going to get him. That's a shame. That's a shame, because he would fit very nicely in my thing. Right, we've got no decisions to make. So do so locals too. It's such a grind, but worth it in the end. I know I did something similar in 2016 edition of this, and it seemed to be going really well. Use the same kind of little cheats I've done on this, again, like a really established wrestler to own and book the company. But oh dear God, what was I saying? I completely cocked it up when I bought a company that was going under, and I've got Suzuki because I just want to put on murders. That's all I want to do. I just want to put on murders. So Okay, so I don't think there's anything else. We can't get Yohi in, which sucks. So let's move forward another day. This game is just a time sink though, because I'm 40 minutes in already, and I haven't even booked a show yet. I've just tried to hire a load of people. No, Nagata's retiring. God damn. Love that dude. Okay, so we've got main event Ricochet star of the show. Well, I guess even if they try and bury him on main event, he would be the star of the show. Triple A expanding. Tessa Blanchard. It's for 650 fans. God damn it. Okay, Sato's good. Pete Dunne moving away from technician to become a regular wrestler. Damn, that sucks. He's so angry looking all the time. AJ, All Japan did well, of course. Pax going to the bastard. Going to Ring of Honor. YouTube gets Ring of Honor. Mischief is retiring. Glad I didn't sign her there. That happened on my last save while I was just trying to sort a few things out. I got some really good female wrestlers. Put the title on a young up and comer, and then one of the best on the roster announced she was retiring. So I had to quickly put the title on her for a month just to send her off on like a high. Incoming for AAA. AEW are expanding. No doubt because WWE are going to sack a load of people. And Ring of Honor are expanding. Right, so let's go to these decisions. Ricky Ray's. Let's view these contracts. Travel costs not covered, 60 per show. Let me just write this down. Ricky Ray's comes on board. And he is 60 a show. He's going to be backbone of the roster exclusively in ring. Cool. Leo Brian, sure. 90 a show. And he's coming in, nice young guy. PB Smooth on 30 a show. Yes, that's fine. All my female wrestlers on 50 a show. Why didn't I write PB Smooth? Lissy Velez. I don't do this much note taking when I'm at work. And we have our ref in Kevin Keenan. Handshake deal. Gonna be exclusively a referee. And then we're just waiting for all of these guys to come back to me. I'm really hoping these two happen. Because they are, knowing what we know now, these are kind of big coups for a small company, I believe. So, right, okay, so we need that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on, add a new event, TNC Massacre, Big Bang, The Damned, Total Eclipse, Consequence, One More Round, Wrathchild, Wrestle Nation, 0, Determination. That sounds pretty good. Put my numerals, because I'm a sucker for Roman numerals on there. Go for 1 hour. We're going to have it monthly. What's the availability like? I got mainly unemployed, so availability shouldn't be an issue. So I'm going to drop that on a Saturday. of week 2. Everything seems pretty good there. Cool. Okay. Go for one show first. What we can do now, broadcasting. You all broadcasters. I want YouTube. Let's negotiate with you. New deal for events. They never want to go that, so they're not willing to offer the time shots. Let's go graveyard. And revenue split, want 100% back to me. Just want to make sure I've got that right. Broadcasters may expect the confident. This usually happens when companies ask for something that they aren't really entitled to spare time slot, and their size will allow. Cost depends on the company size and type. No, I want 100% to come to me. So let's propose that deal. Let's also do a similar deal with all the other YouTubes, because this is going to get us some. This is going to give us a little bit of valuable income, and it's also going to build our popularity elsewhere. So unlimited, graveyard, 10%. What am I listening to at the moment? Oh, apparently I'm listening to Katy Perry. Who knew? Right. And we'll negotiate with North America. So the great thing is, like, because these are only 3 months as well, if better deals come along, although that's unlikely in the first 3 months of it's unlikely in the first 3 months of this. But if a better deal did happen to come along, we know we've only got a couple of months to do things. Right. Not going to bother with storylines just for the minute. Let's go in there. Hopefully we'll have a few more decisions. And then really, it's just looking at the weird random things that happen. So AEW, John Moxley puts in star performance. Of course he did. Adam Cole, star performance in NXT. That's not a surprise either. Jonathan Gresham, Stardom. It's going to be really difficult when Hana Kimura comes up on one of these Stardom things. That's going to be rough. Tony Nese and Joaquin Wilde have teamed together apparently. And Velvet Sky has won a lot of new fans on social media. And it looks like all my negotiations are coming through. So we have Fred Yee. Hello. Hello everyone. Any new viewers, no sound on this game, so feel free to listen to whatever you want while I'm playing. You can even go to my Twitch page and see what I'm listening to, which is a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, I'll tell you. So we've got Fred Yee, Josh Briggs on 30. I've got some cracking deals here. We get Josh Briggs. No faces or heels. How am I getting on? I'm doing okay. We're in the process of developing my company. How are you? How is everyone? More importantly, you guys have taken time out to come listen to me talk to myself. Max Stardom. He was one of the more expensive ones. Okay. Yes, we got Deanna. This is what I wanted. What's my thoughts on this? I like it. I know there was a lot of issue. I know people had a lot of issue with the interface and some of the changes they made, but I guess I never really put enough time into Total Extreme 16 to have a really strong opinion on it. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it as it goes. What about yourself? We got Conti as well. These guys are going to put on some cracking matches. I mean, nothing really changes with these games, which you could say about anything. But I like the detail. I like how balls to the wall difficult it is. Like you make a little mistake somewhere along the line, and you can just be hemorrhaging money. I was talking earlier in the 2016 edition. I clicked on the wrong thing as I was purchasing a company, and it just murdered me. I think I stripped it of its assets and didn't actually take anyone on, so I was just completely stuck then with this burden of a company. We have the Beast. Yeah, I'll show the roster after this, no problem. Oh, yeah, of course. There's no. Give me a second. Let me edit the layout. I didn't realise that. Sorry, guys. Let me change this to the entire screen monitor. Done. Save. There we go. Sorry, guys. So, this is me road agent here. Gabe Spassky. Anyone interested? I'm using the Killing the Business mod, which is about the best one. About the best one we have. Real world. Okay, so this is my roster at the moment. We haven't put on an event yet, so it's a little bit. Oh, I've just realised as well. Sorry, guys. Let me fix all of this. I didn't think about that at all. That it wouldn't show the second window. So there we go. There we go. So here is my roster. Minoru Suzuki is my owner booker because I like to murder people. I think I've made that joke already. Conti and Diona, I'm so chuffed that I got these two for my opening women's division. And then just a couple of kind of young, apart from Ricky Reyes, who was just he just seemed like a good deal. He wasn't exactly expensive. He had pretty good stats. I think we've got a good in there, and if we can, now we've got the YouTube deals as well for greater coverage. Pretty chuffed with Josh Briggs as well. Yeah, it's a nice start. I recognise him as well, but I don't think I've seen him wrestle. He looks like a young Braun Strowman. So, right. So, we've gone through all the available articles here. Now it's just kind of... Oh, wait. I did want to make sure. I've made this mistake before, where people are set as something they shouldn't be. So, he's the referee. Where's me? Gabe is my road agent. And no one else is set for anything else. There we go. That makes it nice and easy. So we just crack on now. get to Saturday in week 2, and we'll put on our first show. Shawn Spears. I'm so disappointed with Shawn Spears. His performance in All Elite, and I don't know whether it's partly him, whether it's just they have no idea what to do with him and his booking, but it's just such a shame. Okay, so Nagata was retiring, now he's moved to All Japan. That's a bit of a surprise. Best of the Super Juniors, Will Ospreay. Of course he puts on the best performances, just no doubt about this. Anything else interesting coming down here? Aaron Stevens is going to go in with Tim Storm. That could be a good feud. Again, Aaron Stevens, another... Aaron Stevens is another guy who I just don't get this post WWE version of him. He was wasted in WWE, but he's never been able to get over since. Was that Shawn Spears you hate? Who's he married to? Triple A have disbanded several stables here. Peyton Royce. Oh, of course he is, yeah. I know, I mean, Peyton Royce and what's her name in the Iconics? They're never gonna be like amazing, but they do those, or Billy Kay, that's it. They do those annoying kind of heel characters quite well. I wouldn't want to see them pushed, but as kind of mid-card team, they're fine. Okay. They don't need to be as they are iconic. They are. They're absolutely iconic. Man, Triple A's just disbanded all of its stables. That's interesting. New team. LA Park goes back. All Japan does well. Stars, stable in Stardom. Ends. Oh. That's an unfortunate randomisation there. R.I.P. Hannah. Jimmy Jacobs joined GCW. Ben K joins All Japan. That's pretty cool. Shota deal. Okay. Agrees a new deal. That'd be a new deal, wouldn't it? And Sadie Gibbs has joined Progress. Okay then. Right. Next day. I don't think we actually have anything to do for a little bit, so we can just all enjoy James Storm, beer money. Another guy who he seems to do so well when he's given that love. That is why Shota should only be in... Give me a second. The second screen should only be in UK at the moment. I guess All Japan is big enough to tempt him over there. So SmackDown, he's on excursion to Rev Pro. He is, yeah. I don't know. I guess, like I say, I guess All Japan have enough clout to pull him over if they wanted him to. Cesaro's the MVP of SmackDown. He would be if they ever did anything with him. Sanson gets kicked out. Villain V, that's obviously going to be on some sort of road agent deal. Tiger Mask moves to All Japan. Okay. Mark Andrews, 159 people to NXT UK. It's sad, but it's true. Doug Williams moves to Progress. Another bit of a surprise there. Is there anything else really going on? Hate Club ends. Britt Baker's going to enter a feud with Tessa Blanchard. Okay. Brian Cage. Who saw Double or Nothing and the absolute monster show that Brian Cage put on? I didn't think I'd be into it, but I really, really was. Mike Chioda goes to Ring of Honor. That's probably a good, not a bad choice for either company. Kaylee Ray joins Progress. Okay, a couple of interesting tidbits there. Tyler Bate, big strong boy from just down the road. Oh, the skateboard spot was just monstrous. How, and for like your first big move in the match as well. No wonder it completely took him out. And then when when Brian Cage threw him out the ring as well, just to add to. Oh my god. Okay. Anything here? New leader for the Elite. Kenny Omega was always the leader in the Elite. He lost the leadership of Bullet Club, but he was always the leader in the Elite. I thought. Oh well. Death Triangle has been disbanded. Possibly. Oh wait, that's Pentagon Junior, Ray Phoenix, and someone else. And Pac. I guess. I guess it basically has at the moment because of Corona. Cody has moved into a leadership role. Again, I kind of thought he already was there. Aaron Stevens picked up a buttock contusion while wrestling. Continue to wrestle and will not miss any dates, and actually judging by his performance. Judging by his performance in NWA recently, no one will know the difference. Marty Skull is MVP of that makes sense of the NWA. Anything else interesting here? Wrestling. Oh, I assume you're on about FTR. We go hard all day, all night. Is that Nick Aldis has killed the NWA? I'm sure he has killed for the NWA as well, but I assume he meant killed the. I don't know what to. Yeah, I don't know what to think about Nick Aldis. I mean, he puts on good matches, but I guess Billy Corgan doesn't have a huge amount of choice, but to build the NWA around him, which makes it difficult. Hulk Hogan, jam that jam. Retired American wrestler. He's worked. Oh, too quick. So, now this is some news that is very interesting. I would love to see Trent Seven joining AEW. Trent Seven. Oh, I get what you mean now. He's killing it for the NWA. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think he was doing too. I wish NWA had a touch more star power, and obviously they're struggling a bit with production values. It's that weird kind of game show set that they use for NWA power. But yeah, Trent Seven in AEW, I'd love to see that. Suzuki gun has ended. Well, that makes sense as well. I mean, I have stolen Minoru Suzuki. So the guy that they based it around. Anything else? Scotty Davis joins NXT. Karen Janet. AEW gets a new slot. It expands. Okay. Who was left for NWA? I mean, yeah, it was good to see Marty Scurll go over there. I mean, he'd have fit really well with AEW, but he's always had such a traditional view on wrestling as well. I think he fits quite nicely into the NWA. because he pretty much lives his heel persona. I think he's a very nice guy outside, but oh, Suzuki, Lance Hoyt, Harry Smith. Uh, well, you'd have Zack Sabre Jr., Taka Michinoku, Tai Chi. Um, Bushi is Bushi, isn't it? I mean, really, Zack Sabre Jr. is, yeah, Bushi. Of course, he is. Zack Sabre Jr. is Suzuki number two, Mini Suzuki. So he could have easily taken over that stable with leading role. Sean Waltman joins the X Pac, goes to the NWA. I could play this game, Zach Gunn. I could play this game just for the randomization and not actually book anything, just watch it go. Jake Lee joins Noah. Sheamus is in top physical condition. Well, yes, he is. NXT hired Chuck Mambo. I had Chuck Mambo on one of my UK playthroughs. I don't think he did particularly well, but okay. Let's go on to the next day. Only a couple more days until my show, and we will start. Paul Ellering leaving the business. It was always a shame that Authors of Pain got rid of him. I never quite understood what they were playing out with that. Aaron Stevens has recovered. AEW Dark has shown. Elijah Burke goes to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Nia Jax has fallen out. We've probably injured them. Bull Nakano has gone to has extended it with Stardom. SoCal Val joins WWE. And Alicia Fox joins Pro Wrestling Guerrilla as well. That's interesting. Okay, Wednesday night, John Moxley puts in star performance. Johnny Gargano, NXT, of course. Jonathan Gresham again for Ring of Honor. And Darby Allin wins the TNT Championship. That's what we like to see. I love Cody, but it kind of feels like they're relying on Cody to build a title. Like, he was so involved. I know Chris Jericho was the first AEW champion, but Cody was so involved in that all the way through. And then, of course, he was so involved with the TNT Championship, and they've got so many young stars. I think Darby Allin would have been a really good choice for that. Alex Shane goes to Rev Pro. Billy Kirkwood goes to Rev Pro as well. I'd put Darby on for TNT as well. Definitely. Ace Austin currently works for Impact. Saw his match against Rhino the other week. That wasn't bad. I think out of all of them, TNT, out of the three companies that are holding crowdless events, TNT are suffering the most. TNA are suffering the most. Chris Jericho, most entertaining wrestler in the world. That's not even a made up thing. That's just a truth. That is just Kevin Kelly, top commentator, best in world. Okay, so we have new champion ROH, NXT, AEW, Josh Woods. I don't think there's anything in particular. It's going. Best in the World report. Jonathan Gresham again. New champion. Pac is world champion in Ring of Honor. What a bastard. Oh yeah, that would be a cracking match. Naito is just top of his game at the moment. Okay. So now we're going into our booking. The Voltage Lounge in the tri-state area has been auto-booked for convenience. Right, let's use all our YouTube broadcasters. Save the selection. Sorry. No backstage incidents. Any absent workers? Nope. We don't need any of that. So the economy is good. Wrestling industry is coming up as well. Economy is falling, but our potential fan base is enormous, and we're already getting 82 fans on our first show. So I'm pretty chuffed for that. I mean, that's what New Japan do so well, when it just that long-term booking. I know so many people were worried when AEW set up and they lost 5 or 6 of their big stars, and New Japan just know how to build someone over time, so they were always going to have people ready to come up. The only thing that ever hinders New Japan is the injury risk. But, I mean, I guess that's true for everyone. So, right, my main event, this is going to be nice and easy, is we are putting... Well, I know who one of them's going to be anyway. We're going to put Mr. Suzuki in. And let's see... Who's got decent Max Stardom? Yeah, Brian Briggs. I had to put him in against Ricky Ray. He's got pretty good stats. Yeah, I mean, definitely in Japan, Okada and Naito had the popularity, but I guess the Elite was a kind of a big deal for a more international crowd. I mean, Okada's the ace. I'm not questioning anything like that. Let's see if these two can go for a while. Let's put Steal the Show on. Let's make Suzuki the victor, but keep Ricky Ray strong. And let's put the title on. Let's put the title on Suzuki for a little bit. Advise putting Minoru in a match this length, he doesn't have the stamina for it, and nor does Ricky Ray's. Okay. I go for 18 minutes and book so Ricky Ray's, neither of them have the stamina for it. Okay. In that case, let's have a regular match. That should hold up then. There we go. Yes, that held up. That's fine. So we have a 20-minute match for our main event. Well, mini main event, second main event. Let's go for... Yeah, and let's get Conti in as well. Put the title on one of these two. Let's put Steal the Show on this. I want to see... And I'll also put the open match on. so that they stay pretty strong. And I'm not going to book a winner on this. I want to see how this one goes. Okay, neither of them have got the stamina for that. Let's go 16 then. Let's go 15. Do you wish to book a title match and leave decision on who should win entirely up to the road agent? For this, yeah. There's no build. We're literally just setting up the. I want the title to start building prestige as soon as possible. So I guess it is. I mean, it's difficult to. I put the steal the show thing on. I guess while Suzuki does normally steal the show because of his style, steal the show for this is more of a high speed match. I guess. I guess maybe if I'd done slow build, but then you risk being penalised if the crowd are super hot for the main event. I'm not. Suzuki can definitely go, but he's more methodical than quick. I guess. I don't know. I'm making excuses for a game I had no part of developing, so there you go. Let's exclude the already booked. So I want to put 2 more matches on. I want to. Let's bring Josh Briggs in. And let's bring Max Stardom in. I reckon they could go hard. Alternate. Let's put these 2 on for 22. I reckon these guys have got enough to go for that. I think that's one of the big mistakes I've always made because I've always wanted the shows that I have in my head. Like, I know that Suzuki would steal the show, so I go for steal the show, but then I don't take into account how that would affect the stamina. So let's go for an open match for this. And just let the road agents pick a winner. It's our first show, I just want to point a good one. So Josh Briggs doesn't have stamina. Okay, no. Let's drop that down. Josh Briggs doesn't have stamina again. Damn it. Okay. We're just on regular with this as well. So I guess if I just put a protect on Josh Briggs there, he'll get penalised a bit, but then we should be able to go longer. Still doesn't have the stamina for it. Good grief. Anything happen with Rusev in the mod? He's unemployed. He's nowhere to be seen just yet. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna drop this down to 15 minutes. I'm gonna take the protect off there. Book segment. I wouldn't mind putting 2 more winning in, but I don't want to go massively over. Oh. Okay, just came up with an error, but apparently I'm still streaming. Anything happen? In case the error came up while I was talking. Rusev's unemployed. He's not, but I really wanted to go for him, but I just knew that it was going to be really expensive when I don't have a huge amount of. I'm gonna put Holidead. Holidead's young up and coming, and Valise is a more of a veteran. So I'm gonna let them go 17 minutes. I'm gonna have Holidead as the victor, but I'm gonna keep her strong with a flash pinfall. So it won't hurt Valise too much, and Holidead gets a bit of a rub coming up. Right. Booking. Josh Briggs has been used too much on this show. Should I swap out Briggs for Yee? I wonder. He could be. He's got really good stats as well. I will bring Josh Briggs in later, but let's try that first. I'm booking analysis. Yeah, we've taken that out. They've lowered the penalties for people being too. Is that on the latest update or the 107 update? Because I haven't downloaded 108 just yet. Because I hadn't opened it until about 10 minutes before I started the stream, and I was like, oh, I can't do that yet. It was from 105. Okay. Well, I'll keep this. I reckon them two are playing a bit of a banger anyway. Should probably change the name of that, else I'm gonna get confused. I think I've got a good card there. I think I've got a good card. We get Suzuki going in as male champion. We get a strong female champion, no matter who wins that. And then a couple of good matches to start. So let's crack on. Start the show. Good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. Gabe Spilowski could have done better as a road agent, as the match wasn't put together well. Having no announcers made the match come off badly. I guess that's because I'm broadcasting, but we're still building popularity, so that's. I would just buy a ticket, watch Suzuki murder a guy. As would I. I saw him at the New Japan Rev Pro show in Milton Keynes 2 years ago. And it's just insane how those chops just echo through. It's so painful. Segment got a bonus being a good start to the show. Holidead was penalised for inconsistency. We got penalised for the road agent work of Gabe as well. That's not good. That's something I'm going to have to address pretty quickly. Okay, next. About that great wrestling. Decent reaction from the crowd. Max Stardom defeated with a plasma crunch. They don't click though. They've got bad chemistry, so that's something I need to jot down. Stardom. Yeah, bad chem. Okay. On the dirt sheet, Max Stardom penalised for being inconsistent. Got done with the hot crowd. Struggling because of the product and the shorter matches, but we'll get there. Next segment. 25. Okay, and Conti is now the champion. Champ. I'm a bit upset about this. Hasn't come off as well as Garbonis. A very hot crowd. Penalised being too short. Not having announcers. Okay. And then we get 30 for that. Suzuki wins the champion versus DDT backbreaker. I expect Suzuki to be like 200. Put Suzuki in the and he is the king of the mountain jump. Okay. I really thought I'd get a better run. I know it's only my first show. That Gabe thing is a bit annoying. I need to have a look at that. Might be worth, depending on how much I make from this show, looking at a more expensive road agent. Alright, finish the show. Show increased our popularity in 46 regions. That's what I like to see. Let's make a speech. Ricky Ray's, I'll compliment him on a good performance. Conti, compliment on good performance. And Holly Dead as well, I'll compliment on good performance. To keep everyone happy. Ricky Ray's, yep, they're all pleased. Good. Jinzo, he works for NXT, classified using a luchador style. I'm sacking Gabe straight off. I just want to look at the kind of finances, how we did there. So domination, Will Ospreay, of course. Rev Pro, friend, Jonathan Gresham. Man, Jonathan Gresham is running through. Rampage Brown gets a Progress title victory. That's good. And then feedback was better than you'd expect from a company that tiny. Well, I'll take that. That's okay. We got 30,000 views on YouTube as well, so that's good. That's good. Right. Go to finance. We got 600. We got quite good. We got a good amount of broadcast revenue, so we can definitely afford. We can. I mean, we're nearly $3,000 in profit at the moment, so we can definitely afford a better road agent, which is where I'm going now. So, does Gabe have any other talents that we can use? Because he's not particularly cheap. I mean, he's not particularly expensive. Sorry, he's. Towards the worker. I mean, we could use him as an announcer. He's got quite good announcing stats. And then that would stop us being penalised for that as well. And we just find a better road agent. Because he's not costing us a huge amount to show. Let's see how that works. I think you should make yourself active as an announcer. Okay, I can do that. You can now, the contract has been automatically updated. I'm going to take him off that as well. He's only contracted, so all of the roles. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure this out. Okay, shall I renegotiate with him then? Be exclusively an announcer. Receive a pay of $400 a show, and he currently only makes. No, sod that. Okay, I'll keep him as an announcer for now. Let's go to a road agent. That was crazy. I can't be getting penalised like that, and there's no way I'm paying him. There's no way I'm paying him $400 a show for me to get murdered in the ratings. So road agent can base in USA. Based in the USA. Let's search. Right. I'd love Al Snow, but I think he's going to be a touch on that. He's got good booking skill though, so not working with Bill DeMott, I refuse. Cliff Compton. Let's just look for someone. I mean, Kurt Angle is going to be horrendously expensive, and he's actually got no booking reference. Virgil. Truth Martinez. Ted DiBiase. Again, good booking. Al Snow really at 400 wasn't excessive. Steve Lombardi works primarily. He's got good, and he's 60 per show. But what was Gabe's? See, Gabe's booking reputation is 85, so how can... You need psychology for road agent, yeah. Christian, definitely one of the most underrated guys as well. How is Gabe's booking reputation 85, and yet he's just... I mean, he's better at booking than he is at announcing, and yet he's just murdered me. He's just killed that last show on its arse. Al Snow's got good reputation. His booking reputation's way down though. I don't understand how his I feel like I'd have been better off just getting Suzuki to do it. But I need Suzuki out front as like my main man. Alexi 5. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the psychology. But I think Gabe had good psychology anyway. Oh, it wasn't the best. Okay. Let's go for someone who's got the good psychology. Steve Lombardi. Psychology is not bad there. Sergeant Slaughter. Sean Morley. Psychology is not great. 75. Oh, imagine having Ricky Steamboat as my guy. How much would he cost? 400 a show to get Ricky Steamboat. I am tempted. Oh, sod it. Let's try it. I mean, he's going to cost me a bomb, but he's got good psychology. I'll put him on the maybe. Let's see who else is here. Psychology. Mickey Whipwreck. Lexi. Joey Matthews. Again, good psychology there. Greyhound. Steve Lombardi. I did look at him and he seemed good. Okay, I'll go Steve Lombardi. 60 a show. He's dirt cheap as well. Be exclusively a road agent. Yes. Okay, contract offer's been made. We'll hear back from him soon. Okay. So we got 1% momentum. We got no prestige at the moment. But we're doing well in the tri-state area with 10 there. And the YouTube stuff is building a bit of momentum elsewhere. 60, I know, that's a bargain. So now we've put Gabe as an announcer. And hopefully get Steve in as our... I guess the only thing that isn't particularly very realistic about this game is that once you put a contract offer in, at least in my experience, it's very rare that they come back and are like, actually, no, I don't want to. They almost always come to the company. Great Muta. Razor's going in for surgery. Brock Lesnar puts on star performance at Backlash. Randy Orton wins the Intercontinental. Oh, Truth got hurt. Oh no. I hope that doesn't affect his entrance with his rap. Who was he working with? Steve. He was unemployed. Buddy Murphy's been injured. Stiff neck. Don Callis goes to Noah. That's a shock. And Cody as well. Masahiro Eri goes to Noah. And Oka joins NXT UK. Oh, I should check that. I don't know who he was working with. Can we, how do you go back to the World Wrestling Sound? Recent results, Backlash. Drew McIntyre defeats Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles in a cage match to retain the WWE title. Drew's just a monster, though. Guy deserves absolutely everything. How long? This is one of WWE's like 6-hour shows right here. Look at this. Rob Gronkowski defeats Jinder Mahal for the 24/7 title. That's a joke. The pre-show. They held like how many shows? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Held 6 shows on the pre-show. He's from where you live. I live about 20 minutes from pretty much all of Team British Strong Style. So Pete, Tyler, and Trent. But living close to Drew, that's. Bet you didn't get much trouble around your area. Giovanni Velletti joins NXT. Ishikawa joins Noah. Seth Rollins is the star of Raw, defeating Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre with DQ. So Seth and AJ joined together there. Brock Lesnar against Humberto Carrillo. That is not a fair fight. He did so. When he came back into the UK scene and he Drew had just packed on all that muscle. He's just a monster. Again, not particularly fair fight there. Nakamura versus Kalisto. Right, that's enough jabberwocking. Let's see what we've got here. Steve Lombardi. Whoa! What did I do? I hit the wrong thing. Oh, good. Okay. So Steve is now in as my booking agent. Lombardi is my B. Okay. What's my company's name? I called it Tilt and Click Pro Wrestling because Tilt and Click is like the unofficial name of my channel. Because I normally play point and click games, but I really wanted to play this. So I didn't go for a realistic Suzuki's going to punch you in the mouth pro wrestling. I just went for something silly. All right. Okay. So now the question is, do I put a second show, Murder Corp Wrestling? Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I put on the second show in the 4th week? It means I'm spending a lot more, but it's also a quicker way to get up to the next level. Maria Kanellis joined Stardom. I always felt she was a better wrestler than she's ever shown off as in the US. And she's a great backstage promo as well. NWA Power does well. Andrade is now on main event. That sucks. And he goes to Noah as well as NXT UK. Might get more money as well, especially with my Mike Kanellis. Oh, he just got completely. He was so good in TNA. Goes to WWE and they just get completely dropped, and it's a nightmare. Yeah, let's stick another event on then. Else, not only that, it's a hell of a long time just clicking through the days with nothing to book. So, add a new event. Do another 1 hour show because I don't want to overdo it. Not weekly, Jesus. We'll go for Saturday, week 4. Check the availability there. No one's going to be unavailable. That's good. And then what's just the name here? Suicide Solution, Subhuman Ways. Test of Wills. Sounds like a Suzuki one there. Okay. Oh, this is a weird little cover of Bowie by Lisa Hannigan. Cool. Right. So yeah, basically. That whole grab the brass ring thing is just crap anyway. Jay White, I was when Jay White came back and he had that match with Tanahashi, I was just a bit. I didn't get it. I really felt like I was missing something about Jay White, and then again, it's just New Japan's slow build storytelling that throughout that first 12 months, it all just clicked and I got it completely. And by the time he was like wrestling Okada and he was having his run through the G1 and stuff, I just completely got it. And it's amazing. John Moxley, star of AEW again. Johnny Gargano, of course. Jonathan Gresham, he seems to be doing very well. Mark Briscoe gets a concussion. Amapola is now fully fit. Ah, the bunny is out. She gets fully ruptured triceps tendon. And Ciampa adds a brand new move to his arsenal, which has been described as fantastic. Tommaso's move, I don't care what names he gives any of his other moves. Tommaso's only move and his best move is just pure dickhead. And he is so good at it. Tommaso Ciampa comes to the ring, hits pure dickhead on anyone who's in there, and just wins. The Ciampa Gargano storyline, while they completely over-egged it by the end and added about 2 more matches than it needed, the Ciampa Gargano story was just incredible. The Mahetsu Masawa Memorial feedback shows awesome. Okay. Corey Graves and Bram are at loggerheads. Well, I'm pretty sure Corey Graves could be at loggerheads with anyone. You were in the crowd for the first takeover match. That is amazing. All I remember is I remember watching, which takeover was it when he actually turned after the Authors of Pain match, and they built it up so well. You always knew Ciampa was going to go, but you didn't know when. And they put that little logo up to say the thing was over, and you're like, oh, it hasn't happened this time. And then he just grabbed his head and threw him into the back, and you're just like, oh my god. Okay, so All Japan Dynamite's done well. Matt Taven, another guy I just do not get. Although maybe Jeff Cobb could pull something from him. I don't get the Matt Taven thing as well. I know. I mean, Ciampa's just plagued with like the worst timed injuries. Marty Skull is going to go against TK Ryan. Vincent's going up against Silas Young. Hideki Suzuki is out injured. And then we get a new team. Gideon Gray and the Great Okan. Lucky for you, yeah. Right. Jack Gallagher. I'd like to get Jack Gallagher on actually, because like as a technical wrestler, he's very, very good. Buddy Murphy. Oh, Matt Riddle has won a title. He's now the NXT champion up against Adam Cole. Again, nice believable little thing there. NXT is growing based on recent momentum. Understandable. You missed Omega and Kota by 5 minutes. Ouch. I think if my fiance was going to leave me for anyone, it'd be Kota Ibushi. But I can't even say I blame her. Yeah, I know Riddle's supposed to be going to SmackDown, and I don't. They're not going to know what to do with him because he's legitimate enough to book him as like a Brock Lesnar guy, but his personality. Well, yeah, that's true. Who wouldn't leave anybody for Ibushi? That is very true. Riddle's legitimate enough to be booked as a Brock Lesnar, but his personality doesn't suit the Brock Lesnar thing. And you just know they're not going to have any idea what to do with it. Keith Lee's looking at Adam Cole potential feud. Lana's fully fit, and there's a new team in there. Right, let's bash through. I'm coming off at 1, so let's try and get another show booked. Speaking of the devil, Matt Riddle. Let's get another show booked before 1, so I'll only point out a few of the kind of big things, like Ishii winning an award. Look at that. Best brawler, 100% agree. Brandon Tully works for Impact and has also worked for Evolve, and he's a referee. Okay, Brock Lesnar is the star of the show on Raw. Who was he fighting then? He was tagging with King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler against Samoa Joe and the Viking Raiders, which is a weird mixing, but it does mean the Viking Raiders are actually doing more than playing mini golf on TV. So there you go. Chris Wolf is pregnant. Congratulations to her. Riddle and Dunn together. I mean, it's just that kind of accidental magic that WWE sometimes hit upon, where it definitely shouldn't work, but it 100% works. Ultimo Dragon is retiring. NWA is expanding. Impact Wrestling, Sami Callihan started the show. That's fair. Mikey Nichols heads to Noah. That is probably a good old choice there. Okay, Brother Devon. Oh man. Get the tables. AJ Styles has been injured, sustaining brain fog. He won't miss any dates. Well, okay, yeah, sure. Darby Allin puts in star performance for AEW. Tommaso Ciampa is star of NXT. Jay Lethal is once again Ring of Honor World Champion. TJP is going to feud with Sami Callihan. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. And Jeff Cobb is injured, hamstring contusion. He won't miss any dates. What else is a feud? Moose is going to go head to head with Tessa Blanchard. That's actually so close to real life, though. If in doubt, to go with Jay Lethal. good on him because he has stayed with that company through some rough old times, and he's a reliable ring hand. So Paul Heyman is the best manager in the world. Hard to argue with that. Bill DeMott, one half Terminators alongside PCO. It's so weird to see PCO still going. It really is. I mean, good on him for bumping the way he does. Hasn't won the Ring of Honor. I mean, that's what they always said about the Supercard, isn't it? That ladder match between Skull, Lethal, and Taven, and the crowd just turned, and the crowd just turned on Taven because when it became clear he was going to win, which I mean, it's a shame because sometimes the crowd can purposely and willingly bring down what is a perfectly good match because it doesn't go the way they want it to. But in that situation, I 100% agree. Taven was a terrible choice for what that was. Nothing particularly interesting here. NXT. El Ligero puts in star turn in NXT. That's good to see. And Joey Janela pissed off Gerv Shearer. Joey Janela. Sometimes you need to you do need to give the crowd what they want, and that was a really. I mean, it should have either been Lethal retaining or Skull. You don't get Joey Janela. I'm not a fan of his deathmatch stuff, but I mean, I liked his appearance at the Casino ladder match. That seemed like a really clever way to use Joey, where he runs in, he does something crazy, and then he's just kind of in the peripheral. Right, so we're obviously going to use all of YouTube again. Shown in graveyard slot. Expires in 2 months. Has no episode limit. All good there. No backstage incidents because Suzuki won't be having any of that. Right. Let's just see. Just need to make sure. Oh wait, is it here where I? No, assign any default announcers. Where is he? Gabe. There we go. And he. Save that. Oh, happened there? Yeah. Save and then come out of that. Cool. So that should also sort out the issue with any clashes with. That should sort out the issue with any clashes with the road agent. Right, so my main event. We'll keep Conte off this for now. Need to rebuild Perazzo. He's called Momentum. Holidead has worn Momentum. Let's get Josh Briggs on the show this time and let's put him in against. Josh Briggs considered giant, which is probably why he couldn't go. So let's get him up against that. I think they'd have quite good chemistry. Road Agent. Want to keep it an open match and just see how this goes. So let's book that segment there. Regular match. Who does Suzuki? That's not that. I mean, that's the question, isn't it? Who do I? Because I don't want to take. I can't take. I need to build someone to take the title off Suzuki. I need it to be like just an absolute monster of a show. So, who do we want to build? Max Stardom's got warm momentum. He's got cold. I don't think PB Smooth's even had a match yet, so let's stick him in. Against. Actually, no, let's come out of this. Let's keep our champions off this show for now. Let's have a tag match, which we haven't had. Yeah. I want to see how Yee and PB Smooth, and we'll stick them in against Stardom and I guess it's got to be Ricky Reyes. Let's save that. They can go 18 minutes. Road agent stuff. Freddie, he's already had a win. And PB Smooth's got. As for PB Smooth, he's going to be the victor. And we're going to put him over Ricky Reyes to protect. So that, yeah. Freddie, no, Freddie, he has lost to Max Stardom. We don't want to damage Stardom's momentum though, so we'll keep Ricky Reyes, put him over. We'll protect Ricky Reyes so that he can go a bit longer. I don't think we need anything else there. So let's book that segment. Move that up. And then we'll just stick a women's match in the middle. Hire a local. Just for Suzuki to make. That seems so unfair. But yes, let's do it. Oh, that would be a cracking match if we got Chris Hero in. For that. Is there anyone else who would put in as good a match as Hero versus Suzuki? Because they could just go. I could just let them go for like 25 minutes on the slow build. Ethan Carter the third, dude. Just have it. It seems a bit unfair to have him just murder EC3. I'm interested in seeing him go like long with Suzuki, with Chris Hero. If I'm honest, let's negotiate. Oh, that's painful. And I don't think EC3 would be any better. Okay, that's a no-go, unfortunately. Who have we got? Retired wrestler. White. He's married to Alison Danger. Cage. Want to EC3 and FTR. That would be a really good stable. Like, going back to his kind of MJF style, really arrogant heel, and then them two as like his enforcers. I'd be really interested in seeing something like that. I'd love to just have Suzuki murder JBL, but he's retired and I don't think he'll come out just for an absolute beating. No wrestler. I mean, I could put on a decent women's match and build up. That'd be that'd be good. That'd be a really good stable. I could 90 for the show, and I mean, stats aren't amazing though. Actually, looking at that, Summer Rain, no. We aren't getting a lot of choice here. I mean, how much is EC? Right, I really feel I'm going to take a risk here because I've made quite a bit of money on this month, and I'm going to take a risk. You're going to be exclusively in ring, mate. One night, yes, yes. Oh, I'm worried about this now. I really hope I just haven't murdered my chances. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to pull this down to a shorter amount. I'm going to have steal the show because those guys can go fast. And then book that segment there. And then what I'm going to do, right, I'm nervous. Put Chris Hero in against Minoru Suzuki. Save. Auto name. And they are going to go 25 minutes on a slow, on a epic. Sounds unskilled enough and gambling workers from him. In at least 15 minutes. Name is limited to certain. Where's the storytelling? Or the slow build? Oh, slow build's there. I'm gonna go for an epic. No, oh, no. We'll go regular and we'll go slow build. And obviously the victor is going to be Suzuki. We'll put the king of the title match at the top of the mountain. From when he left WWE. I haven't seen. I didn't want to kind of dwell too much. I mean, it's such a bad kind of time when they let everyone go. I didn't dwell too much. I know Drake Maverick put out a lot of videos as well about how upset he was. But I mean, actually, the most recent thing that's shown just how stupid WWE are was the Drew Gulak situation, where his contract expired. I'm sure some of them were really good. I've listened to a couple of the Talk Is Jericho podcasts with like people like John Moxley after he's come out. Right. We're dead on 60 minutes. We have no women on this one, which I feel kind of bad about. But we have a main event. Josh Briggs is being used too much on this show. My God, they don't like Josh Briggs on this. But I don't care. We're going. Chris Hero versus Minoru Suzuki. Oh no, Gabe was still a road agent. Return to the booking screen. Referee Steve Lombardi. Book that segment. And Steve Lombardi, yes, book that segment. Right. Continue the show. Here we go. P-Base Smooth seemed off his game, but Steve Lombardi's doing much better as a road agent. Match was too short, the announcing quality lifted the match, and this got the crowd buzzing. Right, now Gabe is great as an announcer, that's good to know. And Steve Lombardi is doing well as our... Right, fingers crossed, guys, because I've put a lot of money into this match. Suzuki's wrestling for free because he owns the company. I've just paid $1,200 for Chris Hero to get beaten. A 61. He had a groundswell of public support, got the crowd hotter. that makes defense number one. Oh, yes. Selling star quality. Road agent work of Steve Lombardi is brilliant. Chris Hero, physical. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. 89 people saw Chris Hero get beaten by Minoru Suzuki. Okay. Overall rating of 44. I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, Chris Hero should be praised for a great performance there. PB Smear, I'm going to give him some encouragement because he seemed off his game. And I'm also going to give Josh Briggs some encouragement. Let's make that speech. He's hoping for some pasta. I know. Okay. SmackDown's going to be moving. Tensions between WWE and Progress has gone. Okay. New Japan move away from and split with Rev Pro. Jesus, that would be a massive thing. Rev Pro are bound to be unhappy, I bet. All Elite, John Moxley style Fighter Fest, of course. Southern Showdown only. I got more fans than New Japan in Australia, so that's a massive positive for me. Osprey does that. That'll show Rev Pro get half their business. Adam Page and Kenny Omega start feuding with Lucha Bros. Now that's a great choice. And then Tester Wells, extremely positive, great show. I'll take that. I will take that. We got pretty good figures on that. How's our finance? In the first month, we've made $6,000. We made $6,000. I've spent more on workers in the first month than I think I have on any of my other saves, and we made $6,000. Broadcast revenue was $7,000 from YouTube. I mean, Chris Hero versus Suzuki would get some serious hits on YouTube anyway. Sponsors, that's incredible. I'm so happy with that. So right, first month we made 6,616 profit. Very positive for Hero. Really happy with that. Right, so I'm going to call it there. We've done 2 shows. Made some. How's our size looking first before we do that? We're actually really close to the tiny stage already, so that's cool. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a real positive. As always, this will be up on YouTube in a couple of days with 0 editing, so you can all enjoy that again. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys later. And cheers for everyone who watching the stream there. Appreciate all the interaction. And yeah, this is going to be a stream every Saturday. Every Saturday I'll be doing more Total Extreme Wrestling and be back to my normal point and click games during the week. So, and if you guys have any booking ideas, please let me know. I will see you guys soon. Thank you very much.